Sheep and Goats, Part 16. Hello. Again, thank you for allowing me to be in your home today. Are you ready to dive into God's Word? Great. Okay, let's talk about the goats again. I'm comparing the goat to the people who the group claimed or thought they are Christian. Okay? Remember at the beginning, I've already described the goat's characters. Agreed? Good. Now, I will compare the life of the goat life, parallel to, quote, the spiritual life of the people. Okay? I have a question for you. Do you think the goat are only men who have their attitude or behavior problem? The answer is no. Women do have the same attitude or behavior problem. Yes. Okay. Now, what is the normal goat's behavior? What is the normal behavior? Remember, I have explained the normal behavior in the sheep. Remember that? Okay, now, this is the normal goat behavior here. Many, well, I'm talking about right now who are alive, who have goats. Many people are choosing to raise the goats as part of sustainable lifestyle. If you are new to raising goats, understand that the goat behavior will help your herd be healthy and happy. Goats herds are hierarchical. It's like royal families. The king, queen, the higher ranking, the goats. The mighty rule. The might rule, but so does nepotism, meaning showing favoritism in the family relationship. Very interesting. Sometimes you might feel inclined, maybe you have to intervene in your goat's bad behavior, but don't do it unless someone is getting hurt. One with that, take care of goats. Here are some key players in a goat herd. The goat herd queen. Every goat herd has a dominant female. She usually leads the way and decides when to go out to pasture. She gets the best sleeping position. The primo means special spot in front of the feeder. where the feeding troughs to get the best spot. And if she is a dairy goat, she gets to be milked first. If another goat tries to change things, beware. The herd queen won't like it. Oh, very interesting. Wow. That's very interesting here about the dominant female goat herd queen. Interesting for a woman who knows the writing about the goats named Cheryl Smith. How she worded here, herd queen. Very interesting. For example, imagine a high school cheerleader in high school. One cheerleading girl who wants to lead the group and wants to be the top cheerleader than the other cheerleader. Well, it's like that. It's like thinking back of his head, smiling, thinking that in her mind, I'm the best. I'm the best. And usually the leading cheerleader of the cheerleaders herself is snob. Yeah. And usually thinks she is important and impressive. Another example that I have seen in church. She is someone wanting to take the leading position in any event, as if she knows the best for any event. I have seen that happen oftenly. Yes, I've seen that. Also, another example, she is someone who wants to have the best spot in front of the seat, in the audience, or any other events or gatherings. Now, is there an example in the Bible stories about the female goats? Yes, there is. Now let's look at 1 Kings chapter 3 verse 16 to 28. Oh, I didn't put it there. Oh, okay. Okay. The title is Solomon's Judgment Wisely. Okay. 1 Kings chapter 3 verse 16 to 28. I'm using New Living Translation. It's easy to understand. Okay, verse 16. Sometime later, two prostitutes came to the king to have an argument settled. Please, my lord, one of them began, this woman and I lived in the same house. I have gave birth to a baby while she was with me in the house. Verse 18. 3 days later, this woman also had babies, but we were alone. There were only two of us in the same house. Verse 19. But her baby died during the night when she accidentally rolled over on top of the baby. Then she got up in the night and took my son from my side while I was asleep. She laid her dead child in my arms and took mine to sleep beside her. And in the morning, when I tried to nurse my son, he was dead. But when I looked more closely in the morning light, I saw that it was not my son at all. Verse 22. When the other woman intervened, it certainly was your son, and the living child is mine. The first woman said, no, the living child is mine, and the dead one is yours. So they argued back and forth before the king. Then the king said, let's get the facts straightened. Both of you claim the living child is yours, and each says that the dead one belonged to the other. Okay, all right. Bring me a sword. So a sword was brought to the king. Then the king said, cut the living child in two, and give half to the one woman and half to the other. Verse 26. Then the woman who was the real mother of the living child and who loves him very much dearly cried, no, 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 my lord. Give her the child, please. Do not kill him. Give her. But the other woman said, all right. He will be neither yours or mine. Divide him between us. Then the king said, do not kill the child, but give him to the woman who wants him to live. Why? She is the mother. Verse 28. When all Israel heard the king's decision, the people were in awe of the king, for they have sought the wisdom of God that given to him for right justice. Now, just imagine the first woman, it's like the sheep. She's the sheep. The second woman is the goat. The woman, the goat, would say, what is yours is mine. That's the goat. The real woman, the sheep, would say, quote, what is mine is yours. See the difference between the sheep and the goat attitude? It's different. Are you with me so far about this? Great. There are more examples in female goats. The next one is the herd. The herd queen kids, meaning the babies, goats, are royalties by birth. The herd queen let them share in the best eating spot next to her. She will defend them if any other goats try to take them out of the way. They will fight. They will. Okay. I will explain more about this in the next part 17 with another good example for this one. Okay? Have a great day. See you next time. Bye.